The Olympic 2020 agenda is one of the most important projects of the IOC at the moment. We're here at the AIPS Congress in Baku with Jochen Farber, IOC Chief of Staff.
Well, we have the Olympic agenda. The president of the IOC, Thomas Bach, when he got elected, he launched the Olympic Agenda 2020 discussion, which is a discussion on all kind of different subjects, putting questions on the table and asking ourselves what should be done in the future, how the IOC, the Olympic movement, the athletes and everything belonging to that can evolve for the future, and how that can happen and should happen.
There are also discussions about the quota of the journalists, because sometimes there are national Olympic committees where it is difficult for some journalists to get the accreditation. Can you say something about that? Are you working on that as well?
Well, as I said, the Olympic Agenda 2020 is looking into all kinds of aspects, and that is as well how we work and how we should work with the media in general, not just the print press, but electronic media, broadcasting, all that is a full subject. And concerning the quotas, I think there are two things and main criteria which need to be understood. The number of journalists attending at the Olympic Games, there's a limit at the end, because you cannot push always more and more and more. It will become impossible for organizing committees to deliver the infrastructure and logistics which is needed. So that will be one key number on the top, which is limiting not more than X journalists attending the games. And the second is, if you have 204 national Olympic committees, it's very difficult to look into every single market from a central point of view. That's why, of course, the national Olympic committees are an important part, they're playing an important part in this whole process to dedicate accreditations to journalists within the different territories. And as I said, we have been very open to all kinds of proposals, and I guess if that proposal from the International Sport Press Association, AIPS, is coming on our table, it will be reviewed, it will be treated in the working groups, and then we'll see what will be the outcome.
At the moment there are discussions about Rio, that the preparations are not going on very well. Can you say something about it? Is the IOC doing something about it?
Well, the IOC is always partnering very close with an organizing committee, and that is what's happening right now. It's true, we came from Belek, from the Sportaco meeting, where we had a joint meeting with the executive board of the IOC and the executive board of the Association of the Summer Sport and the Winter Sport Federations. In that case, it's more about the summer sports, of course, concerning Rio. And indeed, 17, 18 of the summer sport federations were complaining on the highest level that, according to them, preparations are not where they should be. And that's what we're looking into it right now, directly with the organizing committee, with the federations together. And we are working. The idea is that we'll have fantastic games in Rio 2016.